All right, the Giants, the 6-1 Giants at that, are the most surprising team of the year so far. They have the Seahawks, Texans, and the Lions in the next 3 games, and they could easily be 9-1 by the time we get to the Thanksgiving Day showdown in Dallas.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones is in a contract year has done enough to get the G-Man here.
Yep.
It seems like if you don't have a top 5 quarterback, it's best that you have a mobile one that doesn't make mistakes. Is Daniel Jones actually good, or will this all fall through the cracks come postseason?
Okay. Daniel Jones is not actually good. He is doing a good job of not turning the ball over, and I will give him credit for that. Here is going to be my most controversial take.
Okay.
The Giants are not good.
Oh.
The Giants are 6-1. Their only loss is to a very good team in Dallas, and they are not good. The Giants, what they are doing in winning all of these one-score games is simply not sustainable.
Chance.
Their winning margins this year are 1, 3, 8, 5, 4, and 6. I am here to tell you the Giants are fool's gold. Now, Giants fans get mad at me. Those guys at the bodega, they get upset with me. And Brian Daboll is not fool's gold. Brian Daboll's awesome. And Saquon's been great. And Daniel Jones, he was the most fumblingest player in NFL history. He has stopped fumbling, which has drastically changed his quality of play. And he runs the ball a lot more. The idea that the Giants are too smart and Daboll's too smart for them to think like, oh, Jones has earned a contract extension. That's not going to happen. Do they maybe bring him back on a franchise tag or something? Maybe, but I don't even know that I recommend that. I actually think Jimmy G is going to end up on the Giants next year. Yeah. But set that aside. That's neither here nor there. The Giants absolutely. Now, you mentioned the schedule. At Seattle, they're underdogs. They then have a bye. They're then home for Houston and Detroit. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to be 8-2 with going into that Dallas game with 2 games left against Washington. So even if they lose to the good teams they have left on their schedule and they have a home game against Indy, could the Giants win 12 games? Yes. Is it on the board they win 13 games? Yes. And will I rush to the betting counter to bet against them on the road in their first playoff game? You bet your ass I will. Because here's the thing that's unfortunate for Giant fans. Given what Philly is doing, unless Philly, now I guess they're only 1 game back of Philly. But it is overwhelmingly likely now that the Giants, yes, they make the playoffs, and yes, they have a gaudy record, but they won't win the division, which means they'll be the 5 seed at best and on the road the whole way. So they'll be the 5 seed on the road against the winner of probably against either Tampa or San Francisco. And I am here to tell you, I will be betting on Tampa or San Francisco in a game against the New York Giants in the postseason. Flatly, I will be. You're not going to be able to talk me out of it. By the way, in those playoff odds, the Giants are only minus 270. So they're favorites to make the playoffs, but Vegas still thinks there's an outside shot at a collapse. Just as a for instance there, Tampa, who we just talked about how bad they've been, have the same playoff odds of minus 270.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.